My name is Walter Hartwell White. This is my sex tape.
Hello? I'm back! I had to go to 3 different places to get the moisturizer that you like, but I got that.
Get the fuck out.
What are you doing?
Beating off. What's it look like I'm doing?
Oh, Jesus. My brother-in-law, Hank Schrader, has been masturbating to my sex tape for over a year now. I was astounded. I always thought that Hank was straight. Hank showed me just how small his penis really is. I was astounded. I always thought that Hank had a very large... I quickly realized that Hank wanted to fucking me. Shocking. I didn't agree.
Come on, just stick it in there.
But he gave me no option, and I was weak. He asked that I suck him off. So I gave him head, and I was astounded at how much even a small penis could make. But I liked it. I was good at it. I have often had thoughts about my brother-in-law, something he knew and took advantage of. So shortly after, Hank came in my ass. Eventually, I was horrified to learn that Hank had ate my ass first every day. I can't take this anymore. Shortly after my 50th birthday, Hank gave birth to 50 children. But I was high on meth at the time. In fact, I'm also high at the time of making this video. Watch this. What? And things escalated. Hank came to me with a proposition. He asked that I use my ass to make a sex tape, which he would then sell, using his connections that he made through his OnlyFans career. Hank showed me just how much money a sex tape could make, which amounted to a little over $7. I didn't want to, but $7 is $7. And I was also reeling from a AIDS diagnosis, so I agreed. Every day, I think back at that moment with regret. Hank had a partner, a man named Gus Fring. Things escalated. Fring was able to arrange, I guess you call it a threesome. I was horrified to learn that Gustavo Fring was not white. Gustavo Fring was Negro. I was astounded at how large Gustavo Fring's penis really is. I was turned on. And I'm horrified. So I bent over. And about that time, well, something happened between the three of us, and I'm not going to go into detail, but Hank's ass was seriously injured. And I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $80 million. And I was in financial ruin. I wanted to bankrupt my family, to which my wife flatly refused. And my wife, who up until that point had no idea of my gay activities, was horrified to learn why Hank had taken a shit on our children. I hated my wife. I hated my children. My wife is horrible. I have often contemplated killing my children, and did so. I hated myself, but Hank had become the love of my life. All I could think to do was to sell my sex tape in hope of paying his medical bills. I didn't know where to turn. Gustavo Fring came to me with a proposition. I essentially sold my tape to this man. And in response, he gave me this, $5. Seriously, Fring, if you're watching this tape, I will kick your butt. Fring, if you're watching this tape, I will kick your butt. I will kill myself. Wow.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Quite a tale. Couldn't have been easy to, talk about.
Terrible.
What if
We fuck.